now.
Let's see. Maybe this time it should work. I've updated the key thingy. Yeah, we are in direct. Anyway, I guess
Perfect.
we are, because people are going to react and they are going to say how full, wise, and let's check. I don't see any reaction. I don't know if they are here. We're supposed to be in direct. Nah. Either everyone left right now, which is improbable, either it's a bug, and I guess it's.
Let me check. Let me check the live stream on
Okay.
my side.
Hmm. I will also post in the news. Okay, there was like 10 people around, so.
Okay, we seem live and 27% is waiting.
Hmm. Hmm. You might want to make your microphone a little bit louder. Yes, I can.
Oh, wait, I can hear our sons
Oh,
in the live stream right now.
nice. So apparently I need to make my mic stronger. I hope my connection isn't like dying. Um, well, can you hear me if I talk to this level, Matrix? Let me know. Maybe, I guess. I have no clue. This is. Let's see if I do go the gods are in life. Let's see. We're almost there. I'm just checking. I will be opening the chat on my phone just to be sure, because there's like multiple
The gods
tabs.
are in live.
Özberk is too loud now. Oh gosh. Let's.
Too loud? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's awfully loud. Maybe try again to.
Is it better now? Hello, hello, hello.
Well, I guess nobody is more complaining, and I guess I'm too silent. What? I don't accept that. I'm not too much silent. I am the less silent person in the world. Mm, ha. Louder, but like that's weird because how could I make that louder except just making my voice louder? There should be some. Oh, maybe. Okay, so I've got this little thing. No, that's not going to change anything. Jeez, I don't know what I'm doing. Is my voice loud enough or not at all? Am I still silent as hell? I don't want to scream in my life. This is the weirdest thing to do. um, You think it's fine? I don't know. I mean, oh. Well, better. Are you sure it's not just because I'm just screaming at my mic? Because I'm currently screaming at my mic. Oh, just wait a second.
Hello, children.
Ouch! That's my hearing. That is dead now. Uh, let's set microphone. Oh, maybe that was the one. Maybe now I'm too loud. Maybe I'm killing their ears. Is it better? Do a reaction. Oh, I probably killed some ears. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it wasn't. I was probably like on the webcam phone. Yeah, sorry. Now, is it too loud or
Okay, perfect. It's
how,
better.
how are we? I see nobody else. Yeah, I know I killed you, but that's not important. Uh, t- 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 Oh, Özberk might be too silent. Really? Say something, Özberk. I will just check on the.
Hello, my name is Özberk. Subscribe to my channel. Yeah.
Oh!
I had to do it. I
Hmm.
had to do it.
And I
Is it
can
better?
do it too, and I will just make it more. That seems to be good. Yeah, okay. Never in the red.
Someone said that I can't hear Özberk.
Really? Better?
Yeah.
Okay, so better. Now it's better. Now
Oh,
it's
okay.
good?
Better.
Everybody's
Okay.
good? I have to believe it. Let's say, yeah, Matrix is like the almighty. Yeah, okay. Okay,
Okay
reference.
then.
Whew. So, all this
I'm
part will
excited.
be hopefully cut from the replay. Now, as we start this live with zero problem and everything's working fine, uh, oh no, I didn't kill you, yes. Oh, you're confused on who's talking, but we've got very different voices, didn't we? I don't know. Anyway,
I
oh
think we
yeah.
have.
Oh, actually, yeah, because actually, oh, of course, we're supposed to. I'm supposed to display the thingy with the. Maybe let's retry to connect on the live thingy, Özberk, for the
Hmm?
audio, and maybe because so they will have the right input thingy.
Okay.
Up. Authentication, voice connected.
Yep.
Yep.
I can hear you.
Yep, and me, I can hear myself, so it's good.
Perfect.
And now they've got the little dots around. Whew. So,
Can I
uh,
still see your screen in this way?
do what? Sorry?
Can I still see your screen? Can
Oh,
you
yeah.
share your screen with
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. Let's see if I do. If I do. How do I do it? Uh, just 1 second, because I need to use the same thing. Uh, up, up. How do I? Oh yes, of course, it's in the Discord. Ah, almost there. We are almost there. So screen sharing. Okay, so Özberk can see two on this side. Whew. So we are now completely there. So what I'm gonna do, as I said in the commentaries, is basically do feedbacks over Özberk work and make him cry as much as possible, and then he will
Oh,
do
come
his
on.
he will then do his fixes, and then depending on the time we have, either I will check back what he done and say that he's still not good enough, or the contrary. And on my side, maybe I do some models to fill up the screen because we need something on the screen to keep people attention. So
Are you sorry? Are you sharing your screen right now to me,
I
or
will.
because you will?
You,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, you will see in basically the same thing. So anyway, right now I will
Okay.
just go on C4D and I will open the mighty models that we need to have, which means let's see for the raw 3D characters, Özberk, and let's open for Azra. So we've got a modified Azra with a lot of fixes compared to the first version. So we will be able to check up. No, it's not that. How? Ah, don't crash. Don't crash. Thank you. Let's see. Let's make that smooth and let's. I still need to find some easy way to do that, but well, anyway. Let's replace that with non color-based things. So Azure one was one that we fixed mainly through on our side. So people should be able to see, just have to check, but yeah, people, yeah. Oh, and I see already some question. 40 said he's making Immu cry as much as he possibly can. Yeah, actually, I already have way too many bugs. It's awful, really, it's awful. I'm dying. I want to release the last version since I too much time. Are the model gonna be available in next 4.1 version? Nope. Mostly chapter 1 version 2, indeed, and chapter 2, 3, 4, etc., etc. So. So yeah, that was this whole idea of doing the fake shadow. I will see if we keep that or not. It's not really obvious right now because I still have some fixes to do. Regarding that model, well, the face has like zero problem. I guess we're good. Maybe some of the lines are too big. I will are too. Let's see. Yeah. What would I change? Do we have, oh, I guess we have like double faces things, or how are those? Okay, no, it's double. Okay, so it's not, we have like, on that part, I guess, since we are, well, actually, first, there's a little thing here that shouldn't be there. I will, yeah, what I can do is like little captures. So what do we have here? So first, red line. This has nothing to do here. Remove that. On the, let's see. I get thing is that most of these this geometry sometimes uses how do we say front and back face of the polygon, which needs double face shader, but I'm not using double face shader, which means that both sides needs to be modeled. So there will be need for some fixes there.
Just like the hair?
Just like the hair, yeah, actually.
Oh, gotcha.
So good thing to keep in mind. I must not be too picky because, of course, again, it's a secondary character, so we mustn't take too much time on that.
And if you think of the camera distance from the scene and the characters,
what
in the game,
yeah,
camera will be really far away from the
yeah.
secondary characters.
But it actually, well, it depends actually, because when you see when you have like Jeremy here in the with this angle in the dorm corridor, the bedroom corridor, you have like some angle of camera that is like that with the door of Jeremy just behind, and that's a place where the character can go. So that's always a bit tricky because I tend to say like, yeah, they will be far away, but in fact there's always like a camera angle that will kill us. But yeah, in any case, we shouldn't put as much time that I put into the main characters, or we will never end, obviously. And we need to end things. So
By the way,
yeah.
after we talk, I started to use the finger models.
Oh, okay, yeah. If they
because we talked about it, and when I tried your hand model, the Mixamo gives some error
okay,
with the hand.
no problem. Well,
Yeah.
if yeah, I mean, actually, I have indeed some issues on the hands. I have like Jeremy always has some like the little finger going sideways. It's a bit weird
Yep.
indeed.
Yep.
So yeah,
I'm kind of scared about the
Eh?
The hair a lot.
This is way. What was your question again? Sorry.
I'm kind of scared about the hair, how it
Why?
is gonna turn out.
Don't be. Nah, don't be.
Because, you know, if I rig hair separately, the Mixamo won't recognize that extra rig.
Well, the rig needs to be after Mixamo in any way. Needs to be
Oh,
needs to be done afterwards. Actually, uh, it's always complicated. What sometimes the hairs are done like horizontally and then rigged that way horizontally, but I guess since we have to pass in Mixamo in between, it's a bit of a problem. There's like some
yeah.
weird geometry here. Don't know what it is. This is not good. Column.
For the top of the head, I try to have, you know, that weird shape, you know, just like a heart on the top.
Yeah.
And that's why I try to use some triangles instead of squares
Yeah, at some
for the
point,
top.
at some place
Yeah,
it
just
works
like
actually.
face.
So that's too dark. That's lines. They are good, but too dark also for the lines. So this little triangle has nothing to do there. This works. The whole thingy in front works. Here we have like very hairs that bends a lot, but I guess since it's unlit, we don't really see the thing. But she's very flat. Maybe we can. I will open the references I had for her, but I feel like she's a little bit too flat. Let's
In
see.
the bottom? Oh, okay. Yeah.
A bit both. Let's see. How can we?
Yeah, it's easy to fix.
Yeah. Actually, it's not complicated. But it's like little tweaks that should make it less flat. So we've got this, we've got that. Let's see. Where's my this? Let's see. So here apparently the shape can be more angular. Click. So that will. Let's take another. So here it's higher, a bit higher. We need to fill a bit more the clothes. That place is good. Don't forget to always check at the position here at the angle they do here, which is roughly like for the bust, a great way to see where the angle changes. So basically,
I think live stream it froze because I can't see.
damn.
I can only see the Azra on the
Oh
screen.
yes, I need.
Not the 3D model
No,
one, not the
I'm just like
reference.
okay. Yeah, because I was on should be fine now. It was
Ah,
because I was on
okay.
Photoshop. Anyway, so here we've got like as I said, basically bust side and then the back, and we see like that's basically the place where there's the change of angle in the caricature of the character, because we've got like the bone and we've got those tick, yeah, tack. We've got the spine and all. Tack. But basically, when what they do here is like that, they definitely make the caricature. I mean, the simplification is made basically here. So that's the place where they go, oh, let's do that and that with the shape, of course, of the uh, of the clothes. So basically, again, here we need to find more this not as strong as the bust in front, but yeah, we need to find this angle too. It's quite important in the shape. And so we've got here points to compare in terms of height. This works more like that. Up. So just using them as a comparison point between each other is always compare things between another. Of course, if you can compare things that are rightfully placed, it will be helpful. Same thing here actually, because it's a high pants, so I guess we can have a little bit more of on the back, and same thing, having the bum a bit more like that. Yeah. And we can also check for the hairs. Let's because hairs on the front works, but on the side it needs a bit fix. I will open my window because I'm just dying of heat.
It's alright.
And removing my shoes. I'm almost there. Because dying. Up. Whew. So, where were we? Let's open an orthographic view. It will be more accurate, even though the game isn't orthographic view. It's 2D. You can't see the C4D anyway, but I will bring it back to Photoshop in a second. It's done. So, also let's save that right away in the 3D characters, Özberk and no, not there. In the feedbacks. A good work is a work often saved. So we also have like a very good comparison for this, and we directly see what works and what doesn't. Although as the design isn't very perfect in the screens, sometimes it changes a bit. Let's see if there's other reference that we can mix. So so I'm not like basing myself only on one thing. So yeah, there's still definitely something that we can work and fix. This is a stylistic issue that you had done like in the previous one. I mean, some kind of thing you tend to lose a bit. It's like the angular side of things, and you tend to do things a bit too round compared to the original designs. So let's see. There's a couple of things that we can fix. First, again, when I look at the shape, I've got this, 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 actually this, and then other stuff. So here, oops, this needs to be above. First, we need to have an implementation of the hairs that just goes not in the back, but more in the front, so more here, actually. It's better to exaggerate it going forward here rather than having it there, because here we have the impression that she's basically losing her brain, which is a very sad thing. So here they lost the detail a bit, and it's like a little thingy here. It works better here actually. This one is good. This one is quite bad, because where you see that we lose all the mouth, it becomes nothing logic here. It's not really precise. So yeah, definitely that one works better. So what we have, let's see. If I do this, if I bring everything on a line, which is always very helpful. What do we have? Of course, the design being 3D and all, we can't have exactly the same thing. If you can bring back
Yeah.
a bit the eye, just a bit, I know it's complicated with the models, with the style and all, but if you can, having the eye just a bit more visible on the side,
Mm,
I don't know.
I'm not sure, but I will check. But I'm
Try,
not sure.
yeah, try just
I will
try.
try.
Yeah,
I will try.
actually what I can do to support this idea right now. Let's go back on C4D, and I will actually check on my own just because it could be a great reference, I guess, if I had done it good or bad. Let's see. If I take someone like Odd and did I did do that properly or not? Because I don't want to say you wrong things. Let's see. Colors, or 3D, main characters, odd, head and head. Nope. Yeah. Well, yeah, indeed, it's not very. Yeah, it's not big. It's not big indeed. I I have I have just a bit more, but yeah, not much more than you. So you can continue with your thing. But yeah, don't hesitate to try just a bit uh, to bring the eye. But again, I know it's a bit pointless to try too much with the 3D. So what do we have? I guess the heights. So we basically have three. It can be cut this way. So 1, 2, 3, and we see if we compare the sizes, we directly see where it's wrong. So where it's wrong is that this. Let's take a new color. Whew, we've got so implementation of the hair is up. Yeah, implementation of the hair is here. Then we
Oh, by
have
the way, about the shape of the long part of the hair. The reason I model it like that, apart from the body, just to make the rigging easy.
okay. So yeah, so we can consider it then when it's rigged and all, maybe
Yeah,
it will work a bit better. Okay, and that makes sense
that's
actually.
why it's separated from the body.
Okay,
It's really in the far apart.
okay,
At first, it was on the just like in the reference picture
yeah,
you show, but there's some problems with the Mixamo and the Blender,
yeah, okay,
and yeah,
no
that's why
problem
I
then.
make it this way, the better.
Okay, understood. So where was I? I completely forgot what I was saying. No, just yeah, okay. No, I just wanted to be sure that Photoshop was still on. So apart from again this part, which is rig thingy, let's call it rig. Actually, all this part. What do we have? We have that we needs to be more here. So the implementation. Then we've got this. Then we've got some. So here, yeah, we see how much it goes there, it goes there, here it goes there, it goes there. On the overall, if we do a mix of both, it's kind of like this way. We've got this that goes there, so of course the shoulders are a bit different here, but in the end we'll need something like that. Let's see,
But I
maybe
think when it comes to the 3D model from the each perspective, that the top of the head you draw might not work properly.
yeah, I'm actually
Yeah,
trying to reset it, but I mean on that side at least, first getting it lower,
I can try. Yeah.
That's quite sure. This will be a bit harder, but definitely here it's like definitely being too much round. So as much as you can, of course, trying to make that a bit more angular.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I know the front might not work anymore, so of course to be tested. Actually, I can keep it a bit more on this side. Up. Yeah, at least having this a bit more like that should work. They they tend to have like a separation here of two things, but not sure if it's very useful. If you can eventually having like one more thing in the
I will
geometry.
try.
Yeah. Up. But yeah. Okay. So we've got almost everything. For the rest of the face, it's good. Again, those kind of stuff could be moved, but that's like details that doesn't need to be there. On the ears actually. On the ear, you definitely need to be more, let's see, more straight, more vertical.
Okay.
On the ears details, I don't know how, yeah, so when you have your ears right now, so you have like the pattern that the design pattern. I guess it's just a bit, the pattern you do inside is just a bit too big compared to the size of the ear. So you have that, and what you should do is more, uh, let's see, just a bit more smaller. Basically, the pattern of the ear should be smaller inside.
Okay.
Uh, Um, so I see you had done the pocket in front on the different color. Of course, this works. Okay. Um, oh, I didn't check the back, but I don't remember if you had fixed it or not. Let's see. Again, C4D. Oops. Let's. Wow. Oh, that's a good one. Let's see for the back face. There's some things that can be fixed. Let's see. I guess
Do you have a reference from the back?
well, I have some bits. I don't know if you have other. Right now, I have, I guess, what I need. Let's see if I go back on Photoshop. Like, there's some parts which are quite enough to get an idea, I think. Basically, so, oops. Um, mm, 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 mm. So, so again, I guess the additional hair strand that I talked to you about will be able to show up there. And regarding the shape, overall shape, definitely needs to be more angular, more like that. For the rest, it's good. We have this tiny little thing that goes behind. Here for the actual shape behind, I don't care much actually. That works great. So let's keep it that way. But yeah, it's mainly here that we need to have something much more like that. Hop. Up. And let's see, for the bum again, maybe having more straight thing here. Actually, we can have a line to mark the the um, the plea. I don't remember how do we
I
say, but
think back then I did, but then you say don't do it.
maybe.
I can add it again. It's alright.
Yeah, try again, please. Maybe it wasn't like going the way I wanted, but yeah, anyway. Actually, yeah, so more here actually can be even lower. I will try to yeah, probably. The pockets also, because I guess they don't help because we feel like the pockets are very small, and that's why they tends to confuse a bit.
No pocket then?
Maybe no pocket, or what if
Okay.
I'm not sure. Maybe if we get them a bit higher. Yeah, try maybe pocket, higher pocket, and a bit longer bum. Yeah. Regarding also there was just last thing I guess for this character. So all that is quite good. Okay, works. Just for I will you won't see because I'm not on Photoshop. I'm bringing that back in a second on Photoshop. So here we've got much to do. Let's see. That is not the shadow color for the use the color shadow here. For
Oh
that
wait,
one.
didn't I use the same color for the head one?
Nope.
Oh really?
I mean, not
Oh.
for the shadow thingy. Huh? I mean, that part. For let's see. For this, this is too strong. We shall go for something less. I mean, it's great to have something strong again, but just a bit less strong. And this should definitely be go either this or darker, like this. The whole thing would then be, let's see, as an example, because I know it's confusing having so much little feedbacks. So let's try quickly a mock-up. Up, 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 and definitely darker is the way to go here. Yeah, that's more like it. I guess we're good for Azra. Again, we shouldn't like spend days. On the maybe on the arms, I'm not sure. Well, for the rest of the body, there's something wrong. Yeah, there might be something wrong here. So let's see. the issue I would have is it's quite tricky because it needs to be checked with Mixamo ringing and all, but that's an issue that I have sometimes with characters. But yeah, this part feels a bit weird, and I'm so maybe, you know, reinforce the shape and all, but what you should try to avoid is that when we have the Mixamo character, we shouldn't end up yeah, well, it's good if we can end up with less space because sometimes we have a lot of space. But it can also not be so much about the geometry than when you set the anchor points when you are doing the mixamo. And I have absolutely no good advice on that because I'm always experimenting. But sometimes when you put the shoulder anchor and the wrist and all those anchors, it really changes that space a lot, and sometimes it gives this character that is way too that has his arm way too in the distance, and yeah, well, try to check and be sure that with the standard walk, the character has more like the the arms less, you know, less
Most of
less.
the models that never happened that arm thingy.
Well, let's be sure that there isn't at least. But yeah, just to remind that in case, just in case. So I guess we're good on Azra. Again, a good character that we can have in a very good light now, I guess. So those are the feedbacks for Azra. I will take
Alright.
Hmm?
Alright.
All right, yeah. So I will.
Character is next.
Well, who's next? Claire, I guess.
Let's.
Yeah. Or
Who? Theo?
Claire. Claire.
Claire. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sent
Oh.
her as the second one.
Oh, yeah. Because
Don't forget to send me this.
Hmm?
Don't forget to send me this.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah.
the
Of course. Well, yeah. Do you want me to send you right away or?
It's okay. It doesn't matter.
Okay. So I
Right,
will.
right now or later, it's fine.
Okay. I will focus then on Claire, but in the meantime, I will also go on the chat and all. Let's open Claire and let's put C4D just to be sure that it's on. But before working directly on Claire, Candy, the cars, shut up. Let's
There was
quickly.
a difficult one also.
City.
Because I think I only had three reference image for her.
Yeah, she's not easy to find for stuff.
Wait, can you come close to the head, please?
Yeah.
Is it because of Snow 4D? What's happened to her forehead in the top, the hair part?
Oh, weird indeed.
It shouldn't be like that. It was not like that.
Well, it is. Yeah, there's some weird shit going on.
What the?
Hmm.
Eh,
What is that? What did
I
you
have no
do?
idea.
Should I let you check the model on your side again and maybe send me back the model?
Wait, I'm checking it right now. 1
I
second.
have time anyway. Well, I will check. I let you check. I'm checking if there's any question, interesting one, in the chat and answer them.
Okay.
Let's see. Hello, hello, hello. Going to new two. C'est qui le gars avec... sorry, in French. C'est qui le gars avec qui tu discutes? Main d'œuvre qui t'aide? Oui, c'est Özberk. Et Özberk Özen est un fan turc avec qui m'a souvent demandé des retours sur son propre boulot, qui faisait du modeling, ce genre de choses. Et à force de l'aider, je me suis dit, bon, bah, en fait, c'est lui qui veut aussi pouvoir m'aider. Et donc, je l'ai recruté pour qu'il m'aide à faire tous les modèles beaucoup plus de modèles de personnages secondaires pour Kadic, parce que mes ambitions pour Kadic sont un peu grosses. Et le fait d'avoir quelqu'un qui réponde très facilement à mes retours et qui ne le prenne jamais trop dans son ego, etc., c'est quelqu'un qui accepte très, très facilement les retours et les feedbacks. Je me suis mis à bosser avec lui. Comme ça, il me fait tout plein de personnages secondaires qui sont un peu moins importants pour l'intrigue, mais qui permettent de peupler vraiment l'univers. Immu, should we be able to see Özberk's screen though? Depends on Özberk actually. We will see if it's needed or not. Right now, I'm focusing on feedbacks anyway. Tuk tuk tuk. Scary hair, yeah. Tuk 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 tuk.
Okay, I did try something, and I'm
Yeah.
sending the new version.
Okay.
I sent it. But I have to admit that this is weird.
Always. Where's that coming from? I don't know.
Because
Let's see.
in my part,
Yeah.
it's not look like that.
Mm. Well, weird. Weird. Sometimes there's like some discarded vertex that might be hidden automatically by Blender, I guess. So maybe there's some things going on with that. I don't know.
Possibly.
So let's close this, let's close that, and let's bring her. Well, it's still there, so maybe it's only yeah, maybe it's a problem on the import. If I close and check geometry, nope, the curves frame, it's just general. No, I guess there's definitely something weird going on. But what gosh. Oh, actually, yeah, that's it's really it's really weird that part because like let's see.
What?
Because it's like
Wait,
uh,
that
if I
part shouldn't be look like that.
uh, can you export it in obj file? Point obj. So we can check if it's due to export issue.
My side.
Hmm? I can't hear you properly.
FEX.
Check. Yeah, let's see with that. Well, first I will reopen the other FBX you sent. That one, oh, that one is better, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, the other FBX you send is good, but
Okay.
there's just some well, it's a quad. Maybe it needs to be. It's a quad that has like very weird shape, so it would probably need to
Yeah,
be
because
like.
I just act fast to fix it.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, I will probably like ask for some changes anyway, since there's some fixes to do, I think, on the head shape. Um, let's open the secondary characters, O's and Claire. And the same thing here. Claire body. I opened it on the wrong one. Could I just like remove directly the shadows and force it to? Oh yeah, actually that works. Okay, so yeah, I had to continue checking quickly the chat, so I will just take a look. Oh, the Discord overlay is behind. Yeah, that was 1 hour ago. Thank you. Indeed, my bad. Up, let's fix that. Sorry, we are back in front of the video. Yeah. Oh, geez, that was bad. Sorry. This is now fixed. So, comment ça va? Ça va, merci. Do you work alone on this? Well, actually, if you're asking me, I can answer that on that particular case, no, because I recruited Özberk for doing the secondary characters. There's more details in the description, actually, so
Hey,
don't
it's me.
hesitate. It's him! It's a him! Um, Two flats, she needs to be thick. I guess it was for Azra, and we actually fixed that, so it's good. Same feedback. This is Cinema 4D, not Blender, indeed. Özberk works on Blender. I do work on Cinema 4D, which is not on my side. It's not actually the program I should probably use because Cinema 4D isn't ready for that. But you know, I'm used to it. Comment s'appelle ce perso? C'était Azra et maintenant nous sommes sur Claire et ce n'est pas Sissi, non. Azra, n'importe quoi. C'était Emily. It was. No, it was Azra, not Emily. Azra, Emily is another character. Il est peut-être plus complet, c'est différent en vrai. Tuk tuk tuk. Özberk, is he quite? Did he died? No, he didn't. He was hard working indeed. J'avais. So, question in French. J'avais une question. Est-ce que les avatars 3D de Lyoko vont servir dans le mode histoire? Genre, on pourra les contrôler en vue troisième personne? Ou c'est pour quelque chose que j'ai fait? Non, on ne pourra pas aller sur Lyoko. Jamais aller sur Lyoko. C'est pas du tout le principe du jeu. Never Lyoko, never characters on Lyoko. Les avatars sont là pour la fenêtre de clonage et de gérémification. I do 3D avatars of Lyoko for cloning and gamification window, and even materialization window. In case you didn't notice, those are where the 3D avatars goes. Question. Checking. Why not make hair totally separate from the body? You know, like separate model and then connect them in Unity or something? Well, actually, that's what I did sometimes. Depends on the needs, really. I did separate them in the case of Jeremy or stuff like that. But for the rigging, maybe yeah, it can be might be better to actually have them separated to separate them before Mixamo and then reconnect them and doing the end of the rigging like selecting all the polygons of the after going through Mixamo, selecting all the hairs and reconnect them to the model and force them to be all the same weight as bone weight as the head anyway, and then adding some more bones and stuff like that. Yeah, most probably. Um, I'm excited to see the rest of the story mode. The first chapter was very fun. Yeah, thank you very much. I hope you like it. As always, the most important characters in the show and needs months of work. You have no idea. Uh, tu- 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 tu. Oops, almost there. Uh, poof, poof, poof. No, My God, you're really modeling everyone, aren't you? Yes, I am, but not alone anymore. Um, remember the time when he was making CPU window? It was very late. I wanted to sleep, but I didn't go to sleep, to be honest. Of course. Oh God, even the modeling, does the forehead is beyond comprehension. Uh, mm, my ambition for Kadic are a bit big. Would you like to say more? Well, a lot of places, a lot of characters. I can understand French if the person talks slowly. Immu speed for, multiplied by 10, of course. Took in America and a long time lover of Code Lyoko. Hi from France and from Turkey, I guess.
Yeah.
Yay!
From
I love the stream. Here's a little tip. Song for your working with. Thank you, everything, Pagnola.
Thank you.
Thank you. Marie-Claire m'a l'air débile, elle n'a rien dans le crâne. Marie-Claire looks so stupid because she doesn't have anything in the brain. In the brain. Don't worry, we'll give her maybe a bit more brain. It depends on the design. Does Özberk know how to speak French?
Wait, salut,
Wow.
je m'appelle Özberk.
Wow!
Comment avez-vous ça?
Wow! He brings it all.
Bisous, bisous.
Wow,
I think
bisous,
it
bisous.
was or something like that. Yeah.
Nice. Les personnages que Özberk fait auront-ils des dialogues? Par exemple, Emily en a pas, mais dans le futur, on en aura-t-il? So, oui, en gros. Which means in English, all the characters that Özberk made, are they going to have dialogues? As an example, Emily doesn't have, but in the future, will they have? Yes, they will. Don't worry. They even some characters. Yeah, I know. In chapter 1 is again like experimentation. I will still keep having characters that doesn't talk and are just there for the cool being there thingy. But yeah, even secondary characters, as I like to call them, will definitely have some interactions and stuff like that. But in the same time, not all the characters are supposed to talk to Jeremy because it's supposed to be quite asocial in the first place. So it's always a weird thingy because I want the game to be on the to be very much on the side of Jeremy. So that would mean very much not other characters' point of view, despite maybe apart maybe from France. But I wouldn't. I try to have less of those scenes, which would be exclusively between characters that aren't Jeremy to again for the immersion part of things. So having Jeremy like talking to everyone feels maybe a bit weird. I mean, for me, for my particular side, but again, in chapter 1, I mean, he's talking to Bastien, and I guess he doesn't have any reason to know and talk to him in the first place. So that's a bit weird for my my vision of the character, but again, I guess like I'm in the 2% of people that are confused by this. So yeah, he probably will be able to talk to other people. So there's no questions, but I will I will read them after because we need to work. So let's get back on the delicious, wonderful, and beautiful Claire. Do I had references? No, I hadn't. Özberk, did you had some? I guess you
Yep,
said you had a
I'm,
few pictures. Can you share
I
them?
have.
Yeah, can you share
I
them to me so I
have.
can?
And I think I have only 4.
Yeah, yeah, that will be hard, but yeah, let's do with what we have. With what
Oh, believe
you
me, I just modeled her old dress just from one reference.
But frankly, it seems to be in a good direction. So I guess we won't have much actually to go
These are
against.
the old references I have.
Let's see. Okay, I'm bringing those in Photoshop, and we will be able to discuss that. I'm doing my file, so and I will we will go back on C4D and check.
Is it me or in one of the references she looks just like Odd?
Yeah, yeah, she and I know people don't see it right now, but yeah, and
They will understand what
uh,
I say.
yeah, and I actually I wonder if they didn't actually really use as a reference if the animator didn't use as a reference a frame of Odd because I recognize the shot
Yeah,
very much. So I guess there's shady things going on there.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's seems. Let's
For
copy.
example, in some scenes, Heidi just look like an Aelita.
Yeah. That's definitely something.
Yeah.
But yeah, the shot, yeah, we're talking about, yeah, definitely. Let's quickly. So I'm still on C4D. So let's keep on. Oops, not this way. Let's reopen C4D. So what do we have? We have Claire. Nice Claire. On the overall, seems fine. Oh, what I see here. She's not centered.
Oops, I
Wow.
forgot.
Wow. So yeah, please center her. So we just note.
Actually, I think in some other models, they are not also centered.
Ah, bad. But yeah, let's. She's not centered. So I started to write on the Photoshop, but yeah, let's go back on this. So Claire. Frankly, will be probably a bit less because I have less references anyway, but also because like it works, seems to work already quite well. Um, let's see. There's some.
Actually, you remember that you put another character as the modeling one, and I only find one reference of her. What was her name? One second. Sophie? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Only
maybe.
2 reference. That's it.
Yeah, yeah,
Only 2.
that that happens indeed. And I'm not sorry for that.
I know. I know.
That's part of the deal. Let's see. Uh-huh. Let's see for the front face first. So I will get back on constant, and constant. So yeah, there's things I will more work on instinct right now, but oops, bad screen. Let's take. Frankly, most of it is already good, so I shouldn't take too much. There's something in the feet that looks a bit wrong. Yeah, there's a few things here to do.
Don't look it too much down there.
No, I know, not too much. Otherwise, we will see the things that doesn't work fine, but nobody will see because the camera won't go there, hopefully, because we are not this kind of game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
But I think this will be a problem with the Naomi.
yeah, maybe, yeah. I'm afraid already. We'll see.
Wait. Can you zoom a bit on the belt part? Yeah, that part.
I will in a second.
Okay. I think I
Yeah,
saw an error
yeah,
in
yeah,
there.
yeah. There is. That's why I took a picture of your
Yep, that part.
mistake.
Yep.
Yep. How do you, oh, why is there it's not from you, it's
I
someone
have no
else.
idea.
Yeah. Took, let's see for the head. Yeah, there's some things that colors could
The
work.
same reason why I make the hair is so
Yeah,
separated.
I'm
It's the
sure.
same reason with the Azra.
I'm sure. But doesn't change the fact that on the upper side, it's way too big, most probably. We'll see.
Yeah.
So, I guess we've got, I will bring back Photoshop in a moment. There's, yeah, definitely some things, but on the overall, frankly, it's like already quite good.
Did I make her nose a bit big on the side view?
Let's see, nose a bit too big. I'm
Yep.
checking my references.
Oh, just like
Maybe,
Nairobi
yeah, it's a, yeah.
from like
That's your reference. But Nairobi is
Yes.
like the most beautiful character I've ever known in a series. So yeah, it's a perfect nose. But yeah, maybe maybe in this context, her design indeed is needs a bit more refined nose indeed. When do we put Nairobi in IFSCL? We need to do it. Xanification of Nairobi somewhere. If I had time, I would do things like that. You have time, do something like that. Anyway, so we are back to Photoshop in now. That wasn't a good sentence. So I'm afraid with
You were
this
fast when you did this.
in between. So this
You're a witch.
I'm a sorcerer. So I'm afraid again that even though the arm isn't too far from the body, I'm afraid that we have like a rubber
Right now,
band.
if you want, I can check if it's fits or not
Yeah, you
in
can.
my side.
Yeah, feel free to. But again, maybe
I'm
it's not so much about the geometry than just putting the right position for the anchor points and all. So here, ooh, this needs to be darker. For the shoes, I guess I'll be able to ask for something a bit different. I will reopen someone like Yumi. Why not? Yes. Yumi Sports Body. Well, no, not a good reference, my bad. But the shape. Let's see. Some. Let's bring some reference. But basically, I know the shoes can change the shape of it, but it's better to try keeping the right the original shape. So basically the curve is it's more this. I exaggerate, but we need more this as a curve and then this. Also, we can remove that part.
Oh, by the way, I used the same the fit model for all models.
Well, it's not so much. Again, it's really like so bad. No, but at least let's if you can on that one. It's not a problem if it's on all the others. Let's at least having it fixed on this one.
Okay.
Where yeah, basically also this needs to be removed. Not too much though, but yeah, on your
Wait,
other.
I will be right back.
Yeah. Two. Let's see. What's wrong with this one? We need more this. So more angular.
I'm back.
Yeah. Ears
I
closer.
just needed to change the room because some of the householders they are gonna sleep.
Makes sense. Nice person you are. So ears should be closer to head. The overall head should be more angular. Here we need this air shape. Needs to be much more internal than external. And also this should be much more this way, like that. And more like that. And also, as we can see, it's basically if we draw a line, we see that it goes between the points. It's more like that. So
Can you zoom a bit, please, to
yeah,
that part?
I mean, first on the reference it's more like that, which means that on yours we've got a point here, and this is wrong because what we want is something that goes more there. So that means that the right path is here. And
Okay.
this goes there. So I know that one is probably a bit complicated due to the very weird shape of that, but again, just kind of like a suggestion, but having these going more like that. I guess actually well, it's a bit weird because maybe the eyes should be put a bit
Lower.
no, actually with a bit more distant, but maybe not. Maybe I'm saying like shit because it's really maybe the whole head that is a bit too large due to the hairs again, or maybe just due to that part. But maybe try just to move them just a bit apart from each other. But again, testing. Uh, let's see for the neck. Yeah, it's okay. For And also for this we need to fill let's see, for the ears.
I just checked the model in Mixamo and it seems all right, I guess. Wait,
Okay.
I'm gonna send you a screenshot.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Right.
So same thing here for the air, we need to fill the separation of this smaller. And needs to read the ear shape. Of course, on the side, it will be basically similar things to what we've said before, but again, it's good to remember. So we need an implementation of hair that is more in front, just a bit actually, because her hair indeed are quite close. This probably something more like that, and then up. And also I will just like take those and lower a bit. On the nose you can try something more like that. On the overall shape you can try just getting a bit more like that. Oh, and actually this needs to be much more like this. You invented something that isn't in the design, you monster. Also, yeah, I don't know. I
am the
that
monster.
and there was like also, yeah, if we can have straighten the bust here, maybe as much as you can again. And I guess I would, of course, ask to go more for having the bust here, more the shape of the bust. But I know it might look weird, especially because I had done that on CC, and and now CC looks like Tomb Raider. So it's a bit too much, but because it's an issue mostly due to the whole bending thingy that looks a bit weird. So I don't know, but again, as we can see when she's there, we have like we can see the shape of the breast. So here and here, I just a bit worried that we can't really read it, but maybe yeah, I mean, what a big concern, but maybe.
In Miss Mayor model, you can see, yeah.
Maybe it's just about extending actually that. Maybe it's just about so reshape or color to shape, color more to shape the breast. I guess you should be it should work maybe better to just bring that to bring the color a bit more to shape that. Also, rather than this shape, I would probably try to go. I mean, the clothes are a bit loose, but let's see. Well, actually, we can see it in the reference. Up. Yeah, simply going for this rather than this. You could even try to shape it more with a shadow like that. Actually, you can try going just fake shadow, but it
No,
might look
just like I did Nairobi. Wait,
uh,
not Nairobi. What was her name?
I
Nauru? Wait,
Nairobi in Casa de Papel. It's Nairobi,
no, it's not not
not that
Nairobi.
one. Okay.
The
Um,
Cadix one. Wait, what was her name? Damn
mm,
it.
ah, Tokyo? No,
No, no. Wait.
he's dying.
Yes, I'm dying.
It's going back to your brain in a few moments. I assure you, it will come back.
Ah,
But yeah, maybe trying the shape. Just I don't know. Just try again. It's very hard when we start to do fake shadows or fake lines. It can look a bit too much quickly. So to be tested. Same. One thing though for again, this needs to be much higher because we it's again it's a clothes that goes really like that, a bit loose, so we need to fill it a bit more. That part, the belt.
Naomi.
Oh,
Sorry, you can
no, no,
continue.
I'm thinking, no, I'm actually thinking, is it the right name? Really? I don't, Naomi? Don't remember. Anyway, so yeah, having this being more in this shape, so more like that. It's a bit of a V. Um, Same thing, the shape of the belt. It's really like it should really feel like it's tiny tidying up stuff. So really like that, and not like that, for example.
Okay.
And then yeah, it goes there, and that tends to work. Let's see again, actually, the robe, the dress. And yeah, frankly, I have nothing to say about it. It's good, and I guess we will be able to go with that. Of course, the interior needs to be darker. Maybe having the shadow on the legs even darker, but maybe actually having the shadow of leg maybe going even more lower. I don't know. To be checked. Yeah. Okay, so I guess maybe. Oh yeah, there's this. This is a nut behind, and we need to have something less like a nut. So let's see how we can. I mean, actually, it's not that bad, but how can we improve that shape? So it looks more like hairs and less like food. Uh, Maybe, well, first we know that it's going with the right fixes. It should be more something like that. That's for sure. But maybe trying. Not sure, but yeah, trying something more like that. Having this, this, this. Yeah,
All
more
right.
flowy. But yeah, it's a big flat shape, so I don't know how much we can make it more readable and such. Let's keep it for like that for now.
Okay.
Okay, so that's, I guess, the returns. I guess that one probably will benefit from a second viewing after you fixes, because for the head, I guess there's like a lot of things to test and reshape to be sure we have something good. And that is definitely
Oh, yeah.
almost odd. No? Um, okay, so let's save that one as the feedbacks for Celine. No, not Celine.
Yeah.
See, no, that Claire. Yeah, Claire. I thought you were saying yeah.
No, no.
So Claire, that's for her. Let's see for
Miss Mayor right now, I guess.
hmm?
The Mrs. Mayor.
Mayor. Yeah, Meyer. I guess in
Yeah.
French we would say Meyer. Yeah, Madame Meyer. Meyer. I don't know how they say it
Yeah.
in English version. But to say it in good old French, Madame Meyer. So with Madame Meyer, let's open her alive and skin her down. Good, an adult. That's going to be a lot of
First adult I ever
yeah,
made.
yeah. It's cool. There's gonna be things to say and comparison to do, and I didn't actually check right now the sizes of the characters, but that's also
I
something
checked it.
that we will. That's more something I will have to check on my side with my other characters actually, just to be sure that
Ah,
it
okay.
doesn't. I mean, you can check, of course, yours and check the overall size and all, but yeah, there's a bit of that that needs to be rechecked. We need constant. So that's a very cool mayor. That will be still things to fix, of course, but that's really a good start. There's the same issue that we had in the other, which is mostly about flatness of the character. Like she's like like a rubber band, just like yeah, too much fat. But well, she has her breast, okay, but
Yeah. Not
she
wrong.
but yeah, she can't breathe. I guess she needs to breathe a bit more, and she can't actually do any push-ups with her back because she doesn't have any muscle right now. So she would need a bit some muscles. The hairs though are quite cool, quite cool. Of course, the head to be fixed, but the shape, at least face front of of her is quite interesting and cool. So for that, I
I
will.
sent the image
Hmm?
of their size differences to you.
What? Sorry.
I sent you an image of the size differences
Oh,
of the
okay.
student picture.
Cool, thank you. I will check that in a second. Um,
Okay.
for that, for the thing we are going to check, oops, I need to go back on C4D first because I'm talking without C4D. So C4D, and I'm going to open a character to compare, multiple characters to compare to. So we've got Yolanda. So of course she's not centered too. This is a shame. Why isn't Can't you just... Yeah. Okay, good.
Is it she is a bit taller?
Sorry?
Is she is a taller than the?
That's a good question. That's what we are going to see. She's quite high, actually, and Jim is even higher. But I don't know compared to Maya. I guess she will probably be a similar size to Maya. But also a good reference is to have Jim because he's like very tall. Let's see. Jim. I mean, I feel like Maya could be a big adult actually. Of course, probably Suzanne, Madame Hertz is probably the smallest. She's very small. She's like almost the size of a student.
Oh yeah.
But so she's not the one that I will refer the most to. Delmas is a good reference because he's more it's closer from Suzanne, but it's a man in the same time, so it's a bit higher, so taller. I mean, so we'll be able to compare all that. Okay, Delmas is there in the place. Okay, so as you can see. Yeah, I guess Maya probably should be a bit smaller. But yep. Where's she?
Can I tell you something else?
Yeah.
The mayor is not centered.
Yeah, I saw that and I was going to kill you for that, but you tell it before, so it's okay. Constant flagellating, but yeah, I mean, you I feel very comfortable into seeing that we're going to have like characters faster thanks to this collaboration because I feel there's
Yeah.
so many characters to do and I mean yeah in my original plan was like yeah I will do that and do that and do that and I see just like Maya and say, oh my god, if I had to do that, it would have also taken like a lot of time and having just to fix it. Gosh, will that help me? So it's cool, and I can't wait to use it in the chapters at some point. Will she be in chapter 1? I don't know. Will she be in chapter 2? I don't know. You'll see. Maybe I planned everything first already. I have my plans, truly. Before going further, I will just take a look at the chat, take a look at the hour. Actually, I will take a glass of water and I'm back in a minute.
Okay. So guys, please, you should drink water too.
So, did I meant water? I meant food, actually. I need to eat too. So as my food is eating, oh, I saw your reference photo. Very cool. Indeed, very interesting to understand the different sizes. Maybe the sons are a bit big, actually. But again, depends on the age and stuff. We'll see. I guess I mean, at the end, I will probably do like some tweaks when importing to Unity, which is of course the latest thing to do because it's not good to modify the whole model at the end. But in the import settings, I will maybe tweak a bit to have like more manageable characters. We don't need to compare too much in between them. Okay, so nice. Then so my screen is on C40, but I will go on the chat and answer some stuff. So,
All right.
mm, Immu is making plastic surgery to Marie Claire. Yes, I did. Bless you. Um, do, 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 do. Uh, where were we? Higher, yes. Tu parles combien de langues? Je parie que tu parles français. Bah, je suis français, donc je parle français, oui, de base. Molding everybody, hein? Damn, yeah. Everyone is here, yeah. Super Smash Bros. Style. I can't wait to play the IFSCL Ultimate. Yeah. Every single character gets a super detailed arc à la Fire Emblem. Yeah. Can I date everyone in this so it can be like Lyoko Sona for Golden? I wish. But yeah, there might not be like social gameplay like Persona series. If I had really found out about the Persona series when I was like 12, maybe my whole vision of the game would have been different. But yeah, I need to end something. Um, do you have a real life job? Yes, I do. I'm a UI artist at Ubisoft. I actually don't know, Özberk, where are you are you still in studies? I don't remember.
I'm still a university student in English teacher department.
Hey, hey.
It's my last year. Will be my last year. After that, I will be a teacher.
Geez, I have to charge him with as much work as possible now, because after that he won't have time for me. Teacher, nice, interesting.
Yeah, English teacher.
Cool.
I hope I can be one.
If you work as hard as you do on your models, I'm sure you will. Um, I still can't wait to see the monoscan, to be honest. Yeah, I know. We'll see if it. Yeah, I pushed him out of 4.1x right now, so sorry for that. It will right now it has been pushed back to 4.2x, 4.2.x, because I have like big deadlines that I want to reach. I don't want the 4.1x to be something that ends up in next year. And for that, I have to be very strict, and I really want to be able to have like to end the year and ending the year with having started 4.2x and not being still on 4.1x. 4.0x took, of course, much more longer than it should, as always, but again, it was like a big lot of big new stuff, and on literally every aspect of the game. So I hope this was really the last one to take so much time. Of course, I'm still trying to end this cycle and I'm still struggling with it, but you know, my early testers are still working hard and our processes are getting better and better. I mean, they do GIFs each time and video each time there's a bug now, so it's quite good. But yeah, so hopefully if I continue pushing out features that aren't critical to the 4.1x, I shall be able to raise it, and of course having the monoscan faster after that, because it will be nicely planned, and I won't be, rushing, trying to completing a cycle that with new features that weren't really planned at all. Anyway, um, you made the technical aspect of IFSCL so well that I confused the code for Python or JS. I don't understand if it was a question or an affirmation, but it's anyway C sharp. Delicious Claire, what taste? Strawberry or chocolate? Strawberry, of course. Claire is actually odd in 2020. Yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure it's the future of odd. But do you know what's cool also about odd? It's the fact that I did his design for his future self, the one that we are supposed to see, in the factory or stuff like that. I mean, the same timeline date on which you have older Yumi, older William, and today I finally have been able to take the time to do a first version of his designs. So yeah, that's you will see later. I still need to wait a bit to have fresh eyes on the style I'm trying to go for. But other 2020 odd future will have his design. How many monitors do you have? Actually, that's a very interesting question on which I can answer one. Having two monitors, I break my neck. So yeah, I try to avoid that. Hello, Ivan. Hello. Everyone is required. Oh, this is actually a cake. Yeah, of course. How dare you not center her? Everybody's going to burn you, Özberk, for this. Il didn't center Claire. Immu, as-tu vu qu'il y avait un serveur Minecraft sur le Code Lyoko? Oui, je sais. Mais après, Minecraft, c'est pas du tout mon truc, donc ça m'intéresse pas plus que ça. Actually, yeah, enfin, il y a même le lien vers MRCL dedans. Dans mon Discord. Hey Mu, in the channel with a link in your Discord, there is MRCL. Will you come on the Minecraft server in when you can? Özberk came already. I'm not interested.
It was great.
It was, yeah, well, as you say. I've saw what has been done, and I'm quite impressed. But Minecraft isn't really my thing at all, and I'm a very busy person, so yeah, not interested into going in. If you see me pop up, by the way, probably not me. Check the idea. We never know. But yeah, I'm not especially interested. But I wish all the best for the Minecraft user, and congrats for what they do, because I see it sometimes with the recap videos and on the YouTube channels and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess if I was born at the time Minecraft was really eating our screens, I would have loved using it. But I was born sooner, and I already had my time on 3D virtual construction worlds, uh, on the early ones, on the early 3D online stuff. They are not existing anymore, but I had my years doing like with primitives and texture imported from internet. Like it wasn't. It was a bit different, but I had my time already for that. Are you gonna model Bringa, aka Sissy's penpal? Bringa, it depends on whether or not, as she's one-off character from one episode. That depends a lot, because yeah, that's one character episode. It depends on whether or not I have plans for her in the story mode. Either showing the what, either will I show a bit, redo a bit of the episode in which she is, or doing anything like that. The same question can be asked for Patrick, Jeremy's cousins, or stuff like that. I don't have definitive answers for that. Sometimes because it's I didn't choose. Sometimes because every time because it's supplementary work. So it's not something I would choose like that. But most of the time because I have either not choose, or because simply it's spoilers. So yeah, let's keep it under wraps for now. You already saw that Sam, for example, I had modeled Sam, so you can expect, for example, having either um, episodes, some parts of episodes that you saw in the series being reproduced with Sam being there in the same way that she was in the episode, or some kind of new part of the storyline. We'll see. Interesting process, so many details I would never would have thought of. I'm glad that you discover stuff. Do you plan on doing NPCs? Well, how to put it properly? Everybody that is not Jeremy is an NPC, so yeah, kinda. Much love from Finland, very developing. Oh, it's you, 10. It's I knew you were there. To which, of course, Özberk obviously answered, he's too fast for me. Who's ready for maths class? Y equals mx plus b? Of course, always. Y. I had some plans regarding that equation. I had some plans, and I ditched it, but because it was too big. One day when I will finish the story mode, most probably, when everything would have been spoiled properly, I will explain what was my silly plan for that. But I had a plan regarding that equation that appears way too much in the show, and it's stupid. But one day, anyway, one day. Make your NPC fits, then must be able to do push-ups. No pain, no gain, computer renderings. Mrs. Mayer is going to be the super secret antagonist. Yeah, of course. Maybe she's Sana. Maybe she's Simone. Do we know? We don't know. Maybe
Dun,
everything.
dun, dun.
Maybe. Maybe everything is planned, and maybe you have no idea what's going on. The world will never know. Well, yeah, I'm afraid that I could be lying since the beginning, but well, even if I was lying on the idea that everything is planned, I never did I already say that everything was planned? Well, the major storyline is planned. What I can say again is that everything is planned on the story, and that I let breathing room on the content of the chapters for very various reasons, mostly because chapters are still meant to make you discover the different functionalities of IFSCL. So as some of those functionalities aren't even yet ready or even designed, I need to get some breathing room regarding how scenes are going to be made and stuff like that, and try not to have things locked up too much. So I can, I can say, because as I'm very perfectionist, I want all my chapters to be as much possible as consistent in their theme, in the things you discover. Like if, for example, I have, I don't know, a monoscan, the story needs to be tied in a way or another to the monoscan, or have scenes dedicated to that, to have something that is like working together and doesn't feel like, hey, what about the monoscan suddenly? It needs, all the scenes needs to be linked a bit to that. There's needs to be a sense of consistency and stuff like that. That's an example, like many other. But if I have no idea what I'm doing, then I guess everything is still fine because people liked the chapter one actually. So, well, if I'm improvising, I'm apparently improvising in a way that people like. So, eh. But yeah, no, really, I'm planning a lot and as much as possible. Um, Stay hydrated. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Mm-mm-mm. Um, oh, so many questions. I will have to go back to the work very quickly. You're talking so much. Immu, you still want to do a lot of stuff at the same time. Are you going to make future outfit for them too? Like for Jeremy, etc. Okay, I understand your question. Well, that's a good question. It depends. Will we see them in the future? Are you implying that we might see Kadic in the future? That's a good question. on which I don't have any answer. That's
Oh
why.
no! I don't want to create all the outfits again.
Um, if you guys need any help on modeling, I'm free artist available to help you guys out. I have a lot of free time. Well, thank you. Right now, I don't need anyone else than Özberk for because we have like this good dynamic. And for the rest, I'm still like to do things myself. So right now, I don't need more people, but if we need more, I will sure make an announcement. And if you're there, good. Hi Mew, how are you? Well, tired, but and my screen is literally making me blind as much as white as it is as I'm looking on the live board dashboard of YouTube and it's all white, so my head is exploding. Ubisoft, any news on Watch Dogs Legends? Well, as you know, I can't give any, of course. We're just writing if he did work on something about Watch Dogs Legion. I didn't work on Watch Dogs Legion. Rip Monoscan in Formula 1X, yeah. If I'm not wrong, the game is made in another Ubisoft studio. Yeah, yeah. Mais il n'y a que des Anglais sur ce live. Bah non, il y a des Français. Il y a moi. I'm French, so there's French people. Bonjour Immu, bonjour. Immu, I meant that I find myself typing IFSCL commands within another programming language by mistake. Wow, that's nice, indeed. Tu pourrais parler français un tout petit peu? Bah oui, mais pour ça, il faut qu'il y ait des questions en français, et du reste, je parle avec Özberk, qui n'est pas français. Donc, il faut qu'on arrive à se faire comprendre de la communauté en entier. Mais pas de souci, je peux parler plus en anglais, en français s'il y a besoin. Je ne peux penser à la FSL. Ah, malheureusement, je ne peux pas trop aider. Pour quand est le retour vers le passé bleu? Eh ben, à un moment dans le mode histoire, je ne peux pas en révéler plus, mais il arrivera, il arrivera. Voilà, je n'ai pas balancé ça comme ça, hein, sois-en sûr. OMG, je suis enfin sur un de tes lives. Eh bien, bienvenue. Je ne suis pas capable de piloter ce kit. Eh bien, bonne chance. C'est fou, je t'imagine parfaitement saluer des passagers dans un vol avec cet cet accent anglais-français. Eh bien oui, je suis sûr que j'en suis capable si je sais le faire devant mon écran. Je dois pouvoir le faire dans un vol. Where is he reading from? I can't find any of the chat messages he's answering to. Yeah, old ones, like really old ones, indeed. Il doit être chaud à conduire dans la réalité. Le ski Oh oui. A second question, what's your PC config at Ubisoft? Well, actually, I don't think I can provide this answer for legal reasons, but for obvious answer, I would say a good one. Frankly, I have almost this. I have as much power on my own one, and I mean my PC, and my build is like less than 1,000 euros because I built it myself. But yeah, it depends really on the job you have because I'm not doing any rendering. I'm just launching a game that we are working on at Ubisoft. I'm working on games that aren't compiled or optimized yet because it's during the development, and during the development things are less optimized, and there's not compilation, so we need much more RAM. That's one thing that is a common thing in the industry, is that I mean, even developer in general, but you tend, I guess, I don't even remember, but I guess I probably have like a insane amount of RAM because we need to load everything at once, etc., etc. And so I probably have like 32 gigabytes or 64. But that's really for the game engines or stuff like that. Tuk, tuk, tuk. Question. Let me guess. i7 9th 32 RAM, 50 terabytes HDD RTX. I'm still probably on the 1080. I don't have RTX. I don't have 1 terabyte. Probably less, but there's much more network SSD an HDD rather than on your own machine. Make models of all people that help you work on IFSCL for those credits room, if I can call them like that, the ones in the corridors in Carol's room. Yeah, but one day I also need to do a game, you know. Donc pour le retour pour le possible, j'ai répondu.
Immu,
Yep,
Immu,
yep.
I think I must go because everyone is in the house decided to sleep.
No
It's
problem.
midnight here, and I will watch the
Yeah,
live stream by
sure,
myself. I won't be able to join with audio.
no problem.
So
No problem
have
then.
fun.
Thank
Have
you.
fun.
I will
Send me the
I will
letter.
I will continue on Mayor then because it starts to be late for me. And yeah, we probably so I will send you like Claire as well and Mayor as soon as I've done it, and I will probably work on Paul and Theo's one on the next live.
Okay.
Yeah, and we will probably do that, and we will plan the next live too. I don't know yet if you have another night that we can take.
Maybe
This week,
Sunday or
Sunday.
Monday.
Maybe Sunday or Monday. Yeah, we shall see that. I will recontact you anyway. Okay then. Bye, Özberk.
Okay.
Thank you for being
Bye.
there. Bye bye.
Bye everyone. Bye bye.
So let's continue with the question. Simone is not real. Confirmed for 2020. Ah, she is. She is. She has a voice, so she must be real. Can Turkish subtitles be added to story mode? I wish to add as much subtitles as I can. You can be sure of that. Turkish, Russian are in the one that are the most requested, but having more translation means much more organization on my side and taking time to actually check that all those translations are still updated and stuff, and that's a lot of work. And I can't manage to add more languages for now, and I'm sorry for that. But I will make sure to add them at the end of the development. Je peux parler en français, bah oui, des fois, mais bon, je réponds à des questions en anglais et je parle à une communauté internationale, donc je parle la langue qui est la plus compréhensible. J'en suis désolé. By the way, I was joking about that. Himi, do you feel IFSCL becomes super complicated in terms of procedures? Nope, I don't feel so, and I can tell you why. Because it's actually because I know it's because becoming less complicated than it was. For good reasons, because it was too complicated before and there was too much stuff. But you can ask for the people that worked that played a lot to the previous ones, and I can assure you that they were what I was saying. The people that were that played the earlier versions doing RTTP and stuff like that, and well, it was much harder. Nowadays it's quite easy actually. So I have not much problem regarding that. I will just take some food and I'm back in a second. Let's see. I try not to make too much noise eating my stuff, but it's like almost midnight and I still didn't eat. So, how did you get the voice of Jeremy and Aelita to act in your game? Jeremy equal Cherokee. I like that name. Well, well, I search a lot and I contacted many people and well, it was a long process. I mean, I tried to find contacts. I digged a lot in the internet and then search and refined also my presentation to be sure that I was looking professional enough for them because of course I don't want to bother professional people with like a crappy presentation of what I want because I'm not a company. So you know they all have agents and those agents they want money because they want their artists to have money and they want money too. So they need to be presented things that have money in it and that have a good presentation. So I got sure that I had a good presentation, even if I hadn't like a lot of money. And yeah, and I end up having them. So Turkish subtitles has been answered for. Can you talk about past projects you've done for Ubisoft? Well, I can talk. I can say the one I've done, but can't give, I guess, many details. I can say that I've been working on Rayman Adventures, a free-to-play mobile iteration of the latest Rayman 2D wonderful 2D games. I've been working on Ghost Recon, simulation warfare simulation in the Carters in Brazil. I've been working on Trails, which is like um, how do we say that? Moto, not motorship, bike. Yeah, bike stuff, bike game, very arcade game. I've been working on Mario versus Rabbits, which was a fantastic opportunity and a dream project in a way, even though I didn't did much on it, but it was like a dream come true. And nowadays I'm on Beyond Good and Evil 2. And that's about it. I can't tell more. Do you imply that Jeremy is a schizophrenic? Yeah, maybe it is with this name. What's the internet speed at Ubisoft like? 10 gigabytes. I actually don't remember, but as many companies, we have like a very fast, yeah, connection, of course. And then Immu was alone. Yeah, sadly, because Özberk can only hear us right now. He can't talk. He can hear me, but he can't talk. So I can be even more nasty than before. So I could keep this voice for a long time. Should I? Hmm. I should speak like Yoda. How does Yoda speak in English? I have no idea. The thing you should do. No, that's not that at all. Hmm. What am I thinking about that? So, well, I did all the questions. Nice. Okay, so Madame Meyer, as we say in French. So yeah, she's a bit tall, but maybe not too much. She should be a bit less tall than that. So let's first look out for the size and how we can, make it a bit more logic. Let's open the feedbacks. There. So, of course, I could say that she's not centered. And I will say it, she's not centered. Bad, Özberk, bad. Not centered. How could we fix the size? Because One, I actually need a student, to check that, but Samantha, yes, please. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, needs to be. She's not bad having this size, but she need to be still a bit, less higher than that. So first this. She has very long legs, and I guess we can shorten that. So shorter bust and shorter upper legs. Good. On the feet, something that can be fixed because you tend to do it a bit too strictly, and I guess it's a good practice to fix that a bit, but slight angle. Actually, I need to change for Photoshop, of course. I hope the connection is still going on well because it has a bit of hard time on YouTube. It's struggling. Has a hard time updating the dashboard. Well, let's consider that it still works. And let's continue the feedback. So we were on Mayor. Hopefully I have some references on Mayor. So indeed she still have quite long legs. Shape of the shadow here should be much more like that. Same thing here. This, nope, we don't need it. You'll need to do asymmetrical UVs, or so either do asymmetrical, so different UVs, asymmetrical UVs on that part, or model 3D sphere button, which is like not costly. It's like a few polygons. I tend to do that, so don't hesitate. Like, well, yeah, this kind. So because we need button, let's see where exactly is the right. Yeah, it's Photoshop. Basically, one here, one here, one here. More like more body, more body. On the face, is there anything I can say regarding the face? It's not the best. I know it's not the best references, but at least I know that this is more like it. Maybe you could have gone for bigger eyes, but I'm not sure. To be checked. More polygons. We want curve. not in this case, it's not always the case, but here we want curves. Don't hesitate to add more makeup here, just a bit more. Stronger lines. Contour, lines. That shape is cool. It's cool. There's interesting stuff. The nose should be higher. Higher nose, just a bit, but you know, having a bit more, bit higher. Well, for the rest, it's good. I mean, for that part, but I will find something else to criticize, of course. Let's see. I don't want to touch that a bit too much because it's quite nice. On that part though, yeah, I can say a few things. As always, the shape of the head doesn't work well here, so let's fix it. Eating just a bit. So I don't die. The dashboard really has trouble. Jeez. I'd like to open the YouTube page on the rest to see if, yeah, it seems to be okay. Oh, actually I have the return on my phone, so I will look out if there was any new question. So I try to read some question. Tu pourrais sécuriser le site collego.fr. Alors j'aide la team où je m'occupe de certains articles, mais je ne suis pas je ne suis pas le fondateur du site, et le fondateur du site pour l'instant refuse d'avoir un système qui se remette automatiquement à jour dès qu'il y a soit une surcharge de serveur ou qu'il y a un problème sur le certificat. Il veut pas l'automatiser parce que ça coûte cher, et il n'a pas envie non plus qu'on le fasse parce qu'il n'a pas envie. Donc on ne peut rien y faire. Voilà. Mais le fondateur, ça fait longtemps qu'il s'est barré, enfin le webmaster plus exactement, et qui veut pas donner les droits, donc ben, on est malheureusement, on sera toujours un peu bridé par ça, et il y a toujours des moments où le certificat de collego.fr sautera, et bah, où il faudra attendre que ce cher webmaster daigne s'en occuper. Immu, tu as fait quoi comme étude pour être capable de créer le jeu? De l'informatique, infographie ou les deux? Aucune. Mes études, c'est des études en art académique. J'ai fait de la peinture, j'ai fait de la sculpture, j'ai fait du dessin. Je suis un dessinateur de formation. Le reste, j'ai tout appris de moi-même sur Internet, et avec patience, volonté et travail difficile. Voilà, mais on peut tout apprendre de nos jours avec Internet, hein, de toute façon. En gros, si on prend le temps de s'y mettre, le seul secret qui va différencier moi d'une autre personne qui n'y arrive pas, il n'y a pas vraiment de talent particulier autre que travailler dur. Et c'est horrible, hein, parce que il y a plein de gens qui pensent qu'il y a des trucs particuliers, que voilà. Mais en vrai, la grosse vérité, c'est que 99% des gens vont pas faire un tuto de 1 heure, euh, alors qu'il suffit de faire un tuto de 1 heure, puis un autre, puis un autre, puis un autre. J'en fais, je dis pas que je suis des tutos de 1 heure comme ça, hein, mais moi je sais qu'à chaque fois que j'ai pris mon temps pour suivre le moindre tutoriel d'1 heure et que je m'y suis vraiment mis, et ben j'ai appris plein de choses. Et c'est vraiment la seule chose qu'il faut, c'est juste passer du temps à apprendre et y mettre du temps et y mettre de la patience et de la volonté. Et c'est juste qu'en fait 99% des gens le font pas et ça paraît impossible. Ou ça paraît très compliqué, ou ça paraît machin, en fait c'est juste passer du temps. Bref. Emu worked for Ubisoft, didn't know that. Well, I do, it's been 6 years now. Simon's voice might be only in our imagination. You used a supercomputer to mess with our minds. Yeah, I could have, but you can still hear a voice in. Well, could you already? I don't know. Did I put it in a trailer? Maybe. I'm not sure. Was that Simon? Maybe not. We will see. You will hear her, I promise. I've acquired Jeremy's notebook. You read into my notes? Really? Hello from Turkey. Hello from France. What are you eating right now? I don't remember how do we say it. Des pois chiches, des pois rouges. Je ne sais plus comment on dit. I don't know. Sorry, I don't remember the name, the English name. Beans. I'm eating beans. Things I never cooked before. So I'm discovering it, and yeah, it's awful. It's just like potatoes. There's like no taste. T-posing Cadic staff is a very powerful picture image. Yeah. By the way, there seems to be more people from Poland that like IFSCL. I kinda became the god of IFSCL for them lol, since I'm testing it and I know almost everything about it. Too many questions. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, that's how that ends up. Use that voice for every single stream before I beg of you. I don't remember which voice I did at that point. Oh, Yoda's voice, maybe. I don't know. Don't know I do. Change the title to Let's Talk About My Job at Ubisoft. Yeah, hope that. You probably damage, yeah, my throat. Speaking like that, if I do, I don't know. Wonder if Jim would be like, wish if Jim's should, if Jean more fatter should be more. Maybe. Ton site que les commentaires n'est pas catégorisé, je n'ai déjà répondu, ce n'est évidemment pas mon site. No, that I compare Jim's silhouette to other characters. He doesn't seem that fat. It is. You can be sure. Pourquoi, pour pouvoir créer un tel jeu, tu as fait quoi comme étude? Bon, ça j'ai déjà répondu. Blabla, blabla. Bon, bah, si j'ai répondu, il faut attendre hein, que j'y arrive aux questions. Tu sais, je finis par les lire, tu n'as absolument pas besoin de les répéter. Voilà, ça ne sert à rien de spammer. Comme tu verras, je réponds. IFSCL est vraiment un jeu top, franchement, j'ai hâte de voir la suite et l'évolution du jeu. Eh bien, merci beaucoup, j'ai hâte de te la fournir, la suite. Pour toi, c'est quoi le truc le plus dur à faire en 3D, eau, humain, environnement, etc. Eh bien, Oh, les coiffures des humains, très, très clairement. Le reste, c'est du travail long et chiant, mais en vrai, moi, le truc sur lequel je me suis le plus cassé les dents, c'est faire des coiffures pour les humains. En style anime, là, comme ça, un peu polygonal et tout, c'est le truc le plus chiant du monde. C'est tout con. Did you learn 3D modeling at school or on your own? On my own, I did. Just like many of basically everything that is computer-wise, I did learn on my own. Even though my school was all about art, we had like probably a big total of 10 hours of modeling, and it was really like the basics, and I frankly had learned them like when I was like 10 years old, and what we had was really not the top priority of the school to learn about that, about digital tools and stuff like that. So it's really not the school. Chapeau au résultat que tu as fait en apprenant par toi-même. Tu as mon respect. J'ai la flemme de faire un paysage sur l'IHL déjà. Après, il faut trouver les trucs qui nous motivent. Il faut savoir aussi ce qui nous motive. Hein, c'est très important. Moi, j'ai pas je vais pas non plus avoir la patience pour plein de trucs. Hein, faut pas croire. Voilà, ça dépend vraiment de beaucoup de choses. Mais il faut trouver les trucs sur lesquels on arrive à avoir une petite accroche et il faut s'y tenir après. Parce que c'est ce qui permet un peu d'ouvrir après un peu sur le reste. Est-ce que les voix qu'on entend dans le jeu sont celles des acteurs? Oui, 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 je suis allé enregistrer les voix officielles. C'est noté dans les crédits d'ailleurs, hein, je tiens à préciser. Mais oui, oui, j'ai fait des enregistrements pour les voix officielles anglaises et françaises de Alita, Jérémy, Franz, c'est que dans le cas de la version anglaise que c'est l'officiel, et Simone, qui est un personnage qu'on ne connaît pas. Mais ce sont des enregistrements originaux avec les acteurs. Voilà. Évidemment, une réussite, une belle réussite pour un fan game. Je pense que ça aide l'IFSCL à pas mal se démarquer. J'ai pas enregistré énormément de choses, mais ouais. Dans le cas du chapitre 1, les voix que tu as entendues, ce sont des lignes réenregistrées de la série. Si tu compares d'ailleurs, tu verras qu'elles sont légèrement différentes, que l'intonation n'est pas la même, etc. Ça a été réenregistré. Voilà, voilà. OMG Hi, French turn me on, notice me senpai. Well, noticed. Immu and Özberk, I love both of your work. Well, thank you. And in the name of Özberk, I would say thank you in Turkish, but I don't know how to say it, so thank you. Bisous. I don't know. Whatever. Let's go back on Mayor because I need to sleep at some point. I need to finish eating. And yeah, what do we have here? Huh? So, head. And what else? The body. I'm taking some pictures of the body and then actually I will be doing some comparison with Yolande, the model I had done of Yolande to help a bit Özberk seeing what I meant in the body, the way I want the body to fit. So, and there's also the front where I wanted him to fix a few stuff. So I'm almost done with the captures. Up and a capture here. So, notes to do. First, this is a classic. I've been telling Özberk before, and I guess he will easily do those. Now that I've explained him, well, actually, not sure, but yeah, more something like that. We'll see on the second version. there's definitely a need for the line here of the pant. Add the line. She's quite slim, I must admit, but still let's add a little bit. Little bit leg width. But yeah, she's other than that, she's quite normal on that. So that so yeah, give her more room to breathe. I'm answering to your questions or remarks soon, guys. That's cool. Let's make it less like this and more like that. A bit more breathing. So, is there any question? Punaise, trop bien. Actually, Immu is Mr. Puck because his surname is Italian means elf. Shh, don't say it. Quelle est la meilleure partie que tu as préféré créer dans le jeu? Bah, c'est dur à dire parce que j'ai pas totalement terminé, mais actuellement, en tout cas, bah, faire des modèles 3D, c'est toujours plaisant. Faire des programmes, j'aime bien aussi parce que c'est sympa de faire un petit programme informatique. En fait, tout ce que je peux faire qui rentre dans un processus que j'ai mis en place, un ensemble, tu sais, une mécanique de production que j'ai mis en place et qui est un peu complexe, ça fait très plaisir après de bosser avec parce que c'est comme ça, tu t'amuses avec tes outils en fait. Donc ça me fait ça essentiellement en ce moment, c'est pour quand je fais les chapitres du mode histoire, c'est un plaisir à mettre en place parce que tous les outils que j'ai dû mettre en place derrière, ils commencent à bien. Quand je dois faire une nouvelle scène, des nouveaux dialogues, etc., c'est quand même plutôt plaisant en moyenne parce qu'il y a beaucoup moins de bugs et que ça devient assez ludique en fait de bosser avec. Euh, Essentiellement, maintenant, tu vois, c'est faire de la mise en scène, c'est mettre les personnages dans la scène et que la scène est toute prête, les personnages sont tout prêts et tu fais des petites compositions. C'est la partie sympa, bah, après avoir taffé pendant autant de temps sur le truc, quoi. Tout simplement. Euh, Ouais, faire des programmes, je trouve ça sympa de rajouter des petits programmes, petits machins. C'est ce que j'ai fait pendant quand même une grosse partie du développement du jeu. Donc, ouais, c'est encore un truc que je kiffe bien faire. Hop. Mon casque qui se casse la gueule. Who needs to sleep when you can react to chat all day? Yeah. Tu fais le modèle 3D de qui? C'est le modèle de Madame Meyer, la prof de maths. Merci de répondre à toutes nos questions, mais je t'en prie. Ça me fait plaisir de pouvoir un peu communiquer avec la communauté à ces occasions. Peut-on jouer ou installer IFSCL sans avoir de virus sur ordinateur? Ben oui, il suffit de l'installer normalement. Après, enfin, tu te rends compte que ta question n'a pas beaucoup de sens quand même. Par contre, ce qu'il faut bien savoir, c'est, bon, déjà, tu t'assures de le télécharger via le Colossus que je mets en ligne sur codelyoko.fr. Ça, je m'assure que je pars du principe que tu le fais bien de ce côté-là. Après, Windows va en effet considérer que le programme, c'est un potentiel virus parce que l'application n'est pas signée numériquement. Le problème, c'est que moi, je veux bien la signer, l'application, mais déjà, ça coûte de l'argent et il faut que je le refasse à chaque nouvelle version. Simplement, c'est un truc pour qu'ils s'en plein les fouilles, parce qu'en fait, voilà, on paye juste pour une certification à la con, pour que Windows te dise pas, ah mais c'est peut-être un virus. Donc bon, après évidemment, tu peux évidemment faire passer le fichier par un site en ligne, tu sais, qui check si c'est un virus ou pas, hein, et tu verras bien qu'il n'y en a pas. Mais en gros, c'est malheureusement, on est obligé de faire exécuter. En gros, il faut aller dans. Si tu as le smart screen, le truc qui bloque, il faut cliquer sur options ou paramètres avancés, un petit truc qui est en bas de la pop-up qui t'affiche qu'il y a potentiellement un virus. Et il faut mettre bypasser ou passer par-dessus les autorisations. Et voilà. Malheureusement, c'est mal foutu. Hi, you know that unfortunately you can extract things very easily from Unity games. Yes, I do. Obviously, I can't do much. Everybody can extract anything from any game, and I can't spend my life trying to forbid people to be jerks by stealing my assets and selling them or worse. I've seen that. I've seen very disrespectful behaviors. I encourage everybody to report them to the competent authorities. For example, if it's on Minecraft or Roblox or whatever, I certainly recommend you to file a complaint to the administrators and stuff like that with screenshots to show that it's belonging to something else. I can't myself take care of that because I don't have the time for it. But if you do, don't hesitate I mean, even reporting it to me won't help because, again, I can't do much about it. I don't have time for that. But if you do have time for that, don't hesitate to take care of it, not to insult people, but, to warn them that it's not, it's disrespectful to my work, and in this case, the one of Özberk too. And yeah, that shouldn't be done because it's my game isn't even finished and they're ripping it apart like crows, and that's very, very disrespectful. So people aren't always understanding of all the work that is behind, and even though whatever the quantity of work is, there is like respect. You don't steal someone's work like that and claim it's your own, or just steal it and don't even ask don't or credit, but still stealing. I mean, that's not better because I don't authorize to use it anyway. So yeah. Dernière question, après j'arrête de t'embêter, promis. Les bruits sonores, tu les as recréés toi-même ou tu as acheté les droits pour les utiliser? Je les ai recréés, ripés, honte à moi, ou reproduits ou achetés selon les trucs. Certains font partie de banques sonores libres de droit ou de trucs méga utilisés de partout. Donc bon, j'ai récupéré directement les trucs et puis voilà. Mais sinon, ouais, c'est soit de la recréation, soit je les ai repris dans les banques qui existaient. Bonsoir, es-tu le créateur de l'application IFSCL sur PC? Application, je ne sais pas, mais oui. Oui, c'est moi, c'est Immu-Özberk. Bonjour, bonjour. Là actuellement c'est un live où une des rares personnes avec qui je travaille, Özberk, je lui fais des retours sur les modèles 3D car il m'aide, car je l'ai recruté pour qu'il m'aide à faire certains des modèles 3D parce que j'ai pas le temps. Et donc quand il fait ses modèles 3D, je le corrige et comme ça au moins au fur et à mesure on va pouvoir rajouter certains de ces modèles et un peu me libérer du temps. Mais oui, sinon c'est bien moi. One thing I discovered your channel some days ago. What are you doing? You can answer in French. Well, I can do it in English since you're saying that in English. So yeah, for what I am doing, basically it's like again it's explained description, but I'm basically giving feedbacks to one of the sole people that I recruited to get a bit faster on my work, which is Özberk, and which is doing additional secondary models for Kadic Academy because I don't have time to do them all because my game is very ambitious, already 10 years on it, etc., etc. So I'm giving feedbacks on his model so that it fits the quality I require for the game. S'il faut payer pour signer sur l'application Microsoft, de se faire un paquet d'argent vu le nombre d'applications. Et oui, bienvenue dans le monde des comment dire, des sensus. C'est le truc qu'on a rajouté vraiment, c'est les gens qui gagnent de l'argent en foutant rien, quoi. Bon, c'est dégueulasse. Mais bon, que peut-on y faire? I extracted one of your models just to learn how you made it. Of course, I'm not going to share it because I also a developer and I feel good when I find my work online for sale. Exactly. Even, I mean, for sale, that's the worst case scenario, but even, just being shared like that. But, and again, I'm totally okay with people extracting my data to learn on their own. It's totally fine for them. Of course, there's the risk of them spoiling themselves some part of the story mode and stuff like that for that. So that's why I really do not recommend it, even for curious user, to do it now because I guess it's too soon for me. I mean, I wouldn't. But again, I mean, yeah, no problem for the people that keep it for themselves and just do it for learning purpose. But again, the people that do it properly generally are developers too. I mean, the one that do is correct, that are doing it correctly, are people that are trying to learn and that are good people that are not just trying to steal stuff like assholes. Anyway, le jeu est protégé par antivirus? Ben non, enfin, tu ne peux pas. Je peux pas mettre un antivirus dans le jeu, ça ne marche pas comme ça. Euh, euh, donc voilà. En gros, il est pas directement, protégé en soi. Ça ne fonctionne pas comme ça. Mais voilà, il est signé, l'application est signée ou n'est pas signée. Et moi, signer une application pour que l'antivirus ne fasse pas chier, ben, je ne peux pas le faire sans payer encore plus d'argent. Déjà que je paye, encore une fois, j'ai beaucoup de coûts, hein. Je dois payer les serveurs, je dois payer les logiciels, les plugins, les machins, les trucs, enfin bon, bref, des externes. Bref, beaucoup de choses. Özberk, je ne le paye pas parce qu'il fait ça bénévolement et que, bah, pour le coup, c'est plus une relation tutorship, machin. Enfin, c'est plus moi qui lui fais des retours. Donc voilà, c'est plus une relation de prof-élève. En gros, c'est limite si on se paye entre nous, en gros, lui en me libérant du temps et moi, bah, en lui fournissant des explications et voilà, et de l'apprentissage, quoi. Après, par contre, ce qui est bon à savoir, je tiens à être totalement clair là-dessus, c'est que les revenus Patreon de cette série de vidéos seront partagés entre moi et Özberk. Je lui partagerai bien évidemment les bénéfices parce que bon, c'est pas parce que je dois payer les serveurs, etc. et que lui n'a pas les serveurs à payer qu'il mérite pas si je monétise cette série de vidéos via les Patreons, si j'en fais une source de revenus pour m'aider, il n'y a pas de raison que lui ne le mérite pas parce qu'il y a son travail qui est proéminent dedans et et qui fera partie surtout des rewards, des rendus 3D que je fais pour récompenser les gens. Évidemment, il aura sa part. Can people use your asset to create their own animation without sharing anything and creating you? No, they can't. I mean, I do not authorize that. It's in the when you install the game, there's a clear text about it, but of course everybody's skipping it. But no, I do not allow it, especially because my game isn't even finished. I mean, I don't think I would care a little when if it's like 10 years after the game is ended, but I'm like still developing the game. So having seen my assets going in the wild, it's like it's very frustrating and disrespectful to me. So no, I don't allow them to use my asset to create their animation and stuff like that. Even if they are crediting me, I don't want them to do it in the first place. Tu galères pas trop entre gérer ton temps de travail sur FSL et ta vie privée, ça doit te demander énormément de temps. C'est un fait que ça me demande énormément de temps. J'arrive à avoir un minimum de vie privée entre temps. Je perds très peu de temps en divertissement, c'est juste ça. Et aussi, je m'ennuie jamais. Moi, je suis toujours quelqu'un qui bosse tout le temps, tout le temps, tout le temps. Quand je bosse pas, je joue, j'essaye de jouer à un jeu, j'essaye de lire un peu, j'essaye de sortir et voir des gens, etc. Mais je suis, disons que je suis pas quelqu'un qui aura une seule seconde à ne rien faire. C'est voilà, je suis comme ça. J'aimerais que tout le monde soit comme ça en vrai parce que moi ça me fatigue de voir des gens dire qu'ils s'ennuient. Je trouve ça la pire chose qui puisse arriver dans ma vie, c'est de me dire un jour mon Dieu je m'ennuie. Pour moi c'est invraisemblable. Mais bon, encore une fois, c'est comme ça que je fonctionne. Donc chacun sa manière. Mais voilà. En tout cas, oui, après, je suis pas quelqu'un voilà, qui passe son temps à sortir dehors, etc. Évidemment, je suis quelqu'un qui est quand même un peu plus à apprécier le confort de son chez-soi. I saw that you are streaming at 700p. What's your connection speed? I don't know because I have to 1 MO second. I don't know. I'm using my phone data actually because I have like 200 gigabytes because my internet provider isn't smart enough to give me a proper internet box, so we have to wait for like months to have something working. So in the meantime, they give me a 200 gigabytes of mobile data per month to excuse themselves, but that's shitty because we are supposed to have optic fiber. So yeah. Do you have any background in programming other than for developing, creating projects? What was the first language you first learned to code in? Well, really the one on which I worked the most was the early version of IFSCL. It was ActionScript because I was working on Flash for like the 4, 5, 6 first years on the project. It was all on Adobe Flash Player. Of course, now known Adobe Professional, known now as Adobe Animate, but on which I was doing everything in C#, on ActionScript 3, 2 and then 3. And then I did a bit of Ruby, or I don't remember the name, or on RPG Maker a bit. But yeah, as soon as I put my hands on Unity, I was full on C#. Genre, ton jeu, il est super top, eh bien merci. On peut faire une cagnotte pour que tu signes. Non, il n'y a pas besoin. Pour signer l'application, non. Non, mais en plus, le problème, c'est pas tant l'argent que c'est juste que ça me prend du temps et j'ai pas le temps pour refaire signer mon application à chaque fois alors qu'elle est en développement. C'est une perte de temps formidable. J'ai pas du tout J'essaye d'optimiser mon temps un maximum, ça me prend énormément de temps. Si je me mets à signer mon application à chaque sortie de version, sachant qu'elle est en développement, donc encore une fois, c'est pas la version finale, c'est une perte de temps immense. J'ai vraiment pas ce serait trop mal d'utiliser mon temps pour ça. When your game is finished, will you release your high-poly models like Alita for the public? Alita high-poly model is not entirely mine, it's a collaboration with an anonymous user, and I won't release it. And I already want people that, even if they want to, I'm not saying that's what you want, but for the people that want to steal it, like Dambas, that they are it's only rendering in the it's only a pre-rendered in the game. It's one of the rare case of pre-rendered content because I really can't afford I can't I wouldn't really appreciate people saying that one that would be a disaster. So so this one isn't in the game, and I have to do pre-rendered rather than real time because there are assholes that are ready to steal it otherwise, which is a shame. But again, you know, we do as we can with what we have. Um, will I release other models? Is a possibility. Combien de chapitres y aura-t-il dans le jeu? Pour l'instant, 26. Ça fait grave longtemps que je joue à ton jeu. Eh bien, merci et j'espère que tu apprécies toujours autant. Back on the art things. So c'est super ce que tu fais. Qu'est-ce qui te donne envie de créer un jeu et quand tu as commencé? Bah, j'avais envie d'avoir un jeu avec Jérémy et je sais que c'était, enfin avec les interfaces de Jérémy, je savais que c'était un truc que jamais une boîte de jeux vidéo faisait aurait fait parce que c'est un concept beaucoup trop de niche qui se vend pas. Donc ben voyant que personne ne le ferait, ben, j'ai essayé de le faire. Simple, simple. Mais je parle, mais en fait on commence à approcher de la fin du live. Voyons ce qu'il me reste. Bon, quelques lignes, quelques machins. Mais sinon, Meyer est plutôt pas mal. Elle est plutôt pas mal. Enfin, j'ai fait de toute façon la plupart des retours que j'avais besoin de faire, je pense. Euh, dans le chapitre 1, j'ai remarqué que les doigts de Jeremy avaient un problème. Oui, c'est du polish. Ça ne sera pas corrigé d'ici peu, mais ça le sera un jour. C'est super ce que tu fais. Ah, mais non, j'ai déjà répondu. Sur comment j'avais commencé. Bon, eh bien, on arrive à minuit et je vais pas faire d'overtime pour une fois. Je vais essayer de rester à peu près un peu plus sérieux. Euh, hop, hop, hop. Hop, allez, dernière note. More squished head. Voilà. Okay, so those are the feedbacks for Mayor. Okay, so we got 3, basically, I guess almost 1 hour per character. I will forward that to Özberk. Which is now receiving this. Damn, this live consumed me 6 gigabytes of data. Huge. That's weird how much a stream costs. And Özberk is happy to receive them. He's not even crying. Damn. Sad am I not to have been harsh enough with him. So yeah, that was more Gollum than Yoda. Anyway, so yeah, we have next live, because yeah, let's talk about next live now. What do we have? Next live will be about the checking the what Özberk did on those. Then I will also, well, I will do feedbacks on the fixes he did for Meyer, Claire, and Azra. I will do feedbacks on Paul and Theo, and depending, and I will probably do a model on my side, so that the third live, if we do one, shall be only about Paul and Theo final feedbacks, maybe. I'm not quite sure. We'll see. Anyway, he's like working hard, so it's always cool to see him going strongly on those. But yeah, basically, I guess we are done. I will thank you all very much for being there, for seeing this first wonderful video of collaboration between Özberk and I. I hope you like seeing those changes and how basically a collaboration could work between artists, because I guess we can call ourselves that. Yeah, so that was how it looks like, having a tutorship relationship when, you know, someone tries to teach someone else something about art and stuff like that, and having, you know, a faithful and super interesting conversation and all. Yeah, you know. So yeah, thank you everyone for being there. Good night, Özberk. I know you're still not so far from there. We'll see each other either on Sunday or Monday, depending on Özberk's availability. I might also do actually just on my side without how do you say, without live. I could also, you know, do Theo and Paul on my side, and so that the second live is already about how the 3 feedbacks works. If I end up being, we'll see. But I'm glad we're doing it, and everything's working fine. So see ya on next live. I will of course announce it on the Discord channel, linked in description, on this YouTube channel. Subscribe if you didn't, all that stuff, but you don't have to. Yeah, so I will switch to French and say you bye. Bye. Donc, pour revenir juste en français, pour les quelques Français qui n'acceptent pas l'anglais, ce dimanche ou lundi, selon les dispos de Özberk, on fera la suite. Potentiellement Théo et Paul, qui sont les deux autres personnages de cette série, je les ferai peut-être de mon côté pour qu'il ait directement les feedbacks et que le prochain live soit uniquement à propos de ses retours corrigés avec les feedbacks. Ou potentiellement, bah, on fera peut-être sur 3 lives et donc le deuxième sera à propos de Théo et Paul et en même temps, bah, je ferai genre ces deux planches-là de retour et après, bah, je travaillerai sur Franz Hopper ou un personnage comme ça. Mais voilà, enfin là pour le coup sur un de mes persos à moi et non pas sur un de ceux de Özberk. Mais voilà, donc on verra bien ce que ça rendra. Mais sinon, bah, je vous remercie beaucoup pour avoir été là. Et je vous souhaite une bonne soirée et je vous remercie de votre présence et continuez à suivre le développement de l'IFSCL. J'ai plein de choses en réserve. Bonne soirée et portez-vous bien. Allez, je vous souhaite de passer une bonne semaine du coup. Ciao à tous. Bye bye.